Right, it's Friday morning, so that means market morning. It's not a public holiday. Good Friday isn't a public holiday in France since the separation of church and state. And so what happens is Mark drops Clement at Nounou's because he goes to his Nounou on a Friday. And on the way, he would go through the village and he drops me in the market and then takes Clement. And I do the shopping in the market. And then he picks me up on the way back, don't you, my chérie? And why is it we do that?
Because there are too many people at the market.
And you don't like going and talking to them, do you?
I don't really like people.
It's not quite that, it's that Mark is so polite that he doesn't know how to sort of politely move on when somebody wants to talk to him a lot, and so he'll end up caught by them. In French they have a saying which is that they hold your leg, and so he comes back, if he ever goes to the market, he tends to spend about 3 hours there because you see everybody and they all want to talk to him. No? Sometimes we walk down to the market, but on a busy day it's not really possible because it's a 15-minute walk down to the village, and also with Clement going to Nounou's. I'm at the market. I'm too scared to film in front of everybody because I don't want to speak English loudly for a start. But what I'm here for is I want to buy a really nice lunch because I'm going to take Mark on a surprise picnic because it's actually the anniversary of when we met 8 years ago, and he's clearly forgotten. I don't care. He does so much other stuff and he doesn't know what day of the week it is, let alone the date. But I wanted to buy him some of his favourite cheeses. I've slightly bankrupted us on 2 pieces of cheese, and I'm going to get some little pastries and some lovely bread, and then we're going to go for a picnic for lunch, just the 2 of us.
So I'm going to redo the bottom plank of the table football. I have some leftover pallets here that seem to be nearly the right dimension, and I think it will be a lot stronger than the plywood that was there before. So this is it. They're pallet covers, and I think they should be nearly the right size. So I'm going to take a couple of them and try to see if it fits. So that's nearly exactly the right size. I just need to do a small cut on either side so it fits inside the gully, and then it will have a brand new bottom, so that's really good. quite well fitted. I'm quite pleased with this. Just need to put a couple of nails and it will be all sorted.
Right, well, as I told you earlier, it's the anniversary of Mark and I meeting, and I want to do a really special lunch for us. More special about where it is than what it is, because we're so frantically busy at the moment that I haven't been able to construct any beautiful dishes, but I did buy some extremely lovely things at the market. One place I'm wondering about is whether to set it up in our coach house or just outside. It's not the most beautiful outside yet, but it is away from the house, and I do have some tables in here that I could use. But my other option is to go on one of our footpaths in the woods, which I really love too. We've done that more than once. I know where we could go. Down near the wall where Monsieur Bergeron was working earlier in the week. With the little stone bench that looks out over the mountains. That would be nice, but I'm going to need the ranger to take the stuff down. I'm also going to have to take down a table because Mark is the least flexible person in the world and really dislikes sitting on the ground, and I love sitting on the ground, but I think I'll keep him comfortable this time. What a glorious day. Now I have to find things to put the lunch together. I'm going to go and get an old Fortnum & Mason hamper that I've been keeping hats and gloves in. I have a bit of an obsession with Fortnum & Mason, the big apartment store, prestigious apartment store in London. I love their stuff. It's my dream to one day receive a Fortnum & Mason hamper. But for the moment, I just steal the hamper baskets of other people. I don't steal them, obviously, but I have managed to get my hands on a couple. Empty though they are. However, they are excellent for putting our own picnic in. So, what am I going to fill my hamper with? First, the nice linen. Then some of our nicer cutlery. Oh, maybe I'll use the silver. Mark, you're not allowed in the kitchen for a little while. Nothing you need to know about. All right? I think I might get a bottle of cider for lunch. That would be rather nice, wouldn't it? Mark talked about wanting cider yesterday. Oh yes, there we go. Oh, I actually bought it in Normandy as well. Very nice. So we have some nice posh fizzy water, some Normandy cider that's been nice and cold in the cellar. And for the cheese, I've got this treasured pot of Ploughman's chutney. I've also got this fantastic 1950s, I think, picnic set, which we got at an auction in the UK a long time ago, and we take on all our birthday picnics. Look at that with the little plates and the little cups. I love it. Got some nice artisan bread from the new Boulangère in Saint Félicien. Apparently it's made with sourdough, which is rather lovely. And 2 extremely lovely pieces of cheese that are literally worth their weight in gold. And I bought these fougasse things. I can't remember what exactly they're called. They're essentially flatbreads with the most ridiculously gorgeously large amounts of cheese and ham and bacon and just lovely things. The great thing here is you can have a treat, an inexpensive treat, without having to break your back making loads and loads of foods, which I think is really nice. And I do love to make nice meals and cakes and things like that, but sometimes you have to realise there's only so much you can do, and that we're both going to enjoy it more if I'm not completely frazzled by trying to bake a cake right now when I'm extremely tired. I'm trying to do a vlog a day for a week. So yeah, I just thought I'm going to buy some nice things in the village. And I got us these from the new Boulangère. She didn't have a huge amount of choice in cakes, but amazingly, the 2 cakes she did have are essentially my favourites and Mark's favourites. Firstly, the Trapezienne, which is my favourite cake, which is a very, very light bready cake with cream, sort of custardy cream on it. But then this is made with creme de marron. If you don't know what creme de marron is, it's chestnut puree, sweet chestnut puree. And Ardèche is the capital of chestnuts in France, and so it's kind of the national food, the regional food of Ardèche. And anything sweet from Ardèche has creme de marron in it. And this, she said, was creme de marron with frangipani underneath. So we're trying out the new baker with our 2 favourite types of dessert. The last piece of the puzzle is to find some fold-up chairs, and I know we've got some because we bought them from the nuns last year. When the local convent was closing down, we bought huge amounts of furniture from them. Mostly it was antiques that they were really pleased we were buying, because some of them had been constructed in the convent for the convent back in the 18th century, and they were really happy that it was going to go to something local, not just sold off in a brocante somewhere. So we got loads and loads of furniture, but I also insisted to Mark that we get all their foldable chairs, picnic chairs, because I think they're really useful. And this is where we store, this is the top floor, and it's where we store a lot of the furniture and goodies we got. So I'm going to start here. I've got so many chests and trunks from them. There's the little donkey. This is where we filmed our trailer. Gosh, we had a lot of fun with that. I don't know if you've watched it. It was very silly. No fold. Hey, the foldable chairs. Right, the Ranger is packed. Just one piece of cheese I forgot. I'm going to go and set the place up so I can surprise Mark with it looking beautiful already. Come on, Pepper, put your tree down and get in. Good girl. Good girl. She's so proud of herself because she used to be too scared to get in here. Now she just loves jumping up in it. Because you know we're going for an adventure, don't you, in the forest? Oh, my sweet girl. we go! Well, I was kind of foreseeing that we could make our picnic here, but it's actually in full sunlight, which might be a bit much. Go and have a look a bit further down. What a beautiful wall. We'll try up on the path that's just below the old battlement. That's a bit messy. I think since my initial choice of the stone bench isn't going to work because of the bright sunshine, I'm now looking for somewhere with a nice big tree stump that we could put the picnic out on. That might be a bit in the shade. Well, we're down in the sunken garden and I still haven't found anywhere. That's where we are in comparison to Chateau. But I have a few more places to look first. Ooh. Oh Pepper, you're not happy there. One of the garden tables with me. Admit defeat. This little one will do. It's all we need. And then it means we can go exactly where we want to set it up. How soon are you done here? When do you want lunch, basically?
Anytime. I'm not.
Okay, so in a few minutes, walk down past the coach house towards where Monsieur Bergeron was working. Don't go this way. Go from the top.
For lunch?
Well, I don't know. It depends if you've been a good boy or not. Right, I have a few minutes to set up before Mark gets down here. And I think I'm going to do it just in the shade here. slightly struggling to fit everything on the table, but I'm going to branch out and use the ornament mason. Oh, he's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Hello, don't look yet. Don't look. Yep, you can come now, but just don't look until you come past the ranger. Just don't look this way until you come past the ranger. That's for the cider. It's ready. Okay, you can come. Do you know what the date is today, my chérie?
My chérie.
Do you know what the date is?
No.
It's the 2nd of April. What's the 2nd of April?
It's the day when I met you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it still a cause for celebration?
Ooh, happy anniversary, my chérie. My chérie.
Like a little lunch. I was trying to put it, I wanted to put a picnic on the bench there, but it's in the middle of the sunshine.
Yeah, it's a bit in the sun.
So I've been driving around the forest trying to find a tree trunk or a rock, but I couldn't find one, so I brought this.
That's a really nice spot.
It's lovely, isn't it? The view of Pailleret and everything. I thought because on the video on Monday when I was editing, I saw you saying how much you loved coming up this path.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
So we
Merci,
can
my
take some
chérie.
time out and actually relax for once.
Merci.
And Pepper came too.
Vive un gros chien. And to be part of the celebration.
Yes, she always does.
Un gros chien.
And then I also went to the ridiculously expensive cheesemonger in the market and got Gouda
Yeah,
truffle and some Beaufort.
Oui, ça marche ça. She's going to do the same. She doesn't like it. Did you put it on the ranger by any chance? So what were you saying about your trousers?
Well, that's refreshing.
Yeah, I'm sure. That's the whole point.
I was just thinking I didn't bring any napkins
That-
down. Would you like some cider, my chérie?
Please, it doesn't left.
I haven't even got any kitchen towel. I'm glad I took my jumper off beforehand. Bon bah cheers, my chérie.
Cheers.
Did that make you happy?
I was a bit interrupted today, so I'm not as far forward as I had hoped. I still need to unscrew the feet from the previous plank and put them back in place on the new bottom. And then I need to just screw back in place the collector for the bolts, and then that's pretty much it. I'm gonna try to save these two planks because that's actually ash ash wood, and they're really nice planks, so they help for the stability of the table. And also it means I'll have the template for drilling the holes. Just need to unglue the board from it. So now I'm going to put the planks back for holding the feet. Léon disapproves.
One last thing for today, huh?
Yeah.
What is it?
We need to play table football.
Woo!
I'm going to take the Ranger and we'll put it in the back.
We're putting it in the gîte?
Yes, in the cafe.
Oh, my love. Are you enjoying your cheese? Cheesy bread. Look at that repaired base. It's fantastic. No more wonky legs. Broken legs.
On va la mettre par-dessus et on va les charger en 2 fois.
Is it going to hold it? Because when you picked it up, it sort of bent a bit in the middle.
Yeah, but it should do. I hope it does.
Who is it, baby? Is it Daddy? Procession across the garden of baby in pram, table football. And dog. So this is our coach house, the old coach house, which we've been renovating for the last couple of years. It was completely derelict before, and it's going to be a cafe at the base for hosting the retreats, for parties, for catering, for having cafe open when we open the grounds to the public, multi-purpose space. And now it's going to have its very own football table. It may not stay here forever, but for the moment it'd be pretty cool.
Donc on va le prendre par en
So Mark's telling Ignat that there's some very fragile bits. They're emptying it so all the sawdust goes outside first. Oh, I can help you a bit here.
Voilà. Et prends par le... Ouais, bon. Adulte.
What? Oh.
J'ai pas regardé en dessous. Je regarde en Ignat.
Sorry, I don't know what it looks like.
Yeah. So this side. On va là. Ouais, tu vas là-bas. Dans ce sens-là. Et on pose. Voilà. Ah ouais, mais prends-le par le bord là.
Yeah.
Alors là, il n'est pas bien mis.
Oui.
Voilà.
A bit, yeah.
Ouais, non, c'est bien. Ah non.
Wow.
Non, là, il n'est pas bien. Non. Ah, ok. Ouais.
Gemma loves it. Mark forgot his balls, so he's gone to get them. Apparently Clement doesn't need that. I think the next thing we're going to have to build will be a little platform for him to be able to stand up and play it. So you found your balls?
I found my balls. And I'm really bad at this, and the annoying thing is that you're going to beat us.
Not because there's two of you and me and Clement.
Yeah.
Clement's not going to let me use the goalkeeper, sadly.
Yeah, but that's...
Okay.
Alright, baby love, just let's watch
you have
Mummy.
a lot more training than me, so it's...
Okay.
Mais je peux pas jouer pour
Non,
moi.
non, c'est bien. C'est bien.
Non, pour équilibrer, on va perdre, hein, t'inquiète pas.
Ok. Vous êtes prêts?
Yeah.
Bah oui, rien Clément.
Oh god.
Wow.
C'est moi qui l'ai mis. This time.
Après cette truc-ci, ça va
Est-ce que-
passer beaucoup de temps.
Est-ce que tu peux m'aider à enlever ça?
Oh, the kestrel's back. I don't know if you can see, just in there. They nest in a niche in the wall each year.